arms against my side. I put my thumbs together, like this at the bottom. I fold these two fingers up and back so that the middle fingers can touch. And so all 6 points are going to touch with very little friction. Some of you learn to collar like this. That works if the wall is thick and fat. It doesn't work so well when it starts to get thinner. So this is a better way to learn to do this. So I gently push in with my thumbs to make it narrower. And then I simply raise my body up, keeping them the same distance apart, all the way up.
Looks like it's faster than half speed.
It looks a little fast. Oh, that one's too long.
I was going to say, ours is the 8 inches.
Let's not panic. That's 8 inches tall.
Yeah.
So you look, that's just a hair under 8 inches. Now, if I look down the inside of this, it comes down and goes like that. On the outside, it comes down and goes like that. I have extra clay out here, a little bit of a skirt. So I'm going to try and fix that by taking my rib tool. Are
you not going to pull it one more time?
I am.
You're a little short.
I've got extra clay here, and it's hard to get that clay, so I'm going to take my rib like this and point it down, put this hand underneath, and then I'm going to come straight down the side till this point hits the bat, and I'll hold that point in the same spot, but roll the rib out and away, and it scrapes away all that extra clay. Now, let's just check this for fun. I'll take my pin tool. I slide it through the wall till it appears. I back it away till it disappears, and then I measure that. And I compare that with the top. Look at that.
Lovely.
I better go buy that lottery ticket.
I know.
I'm a couple of days late, aren't I?
Yeah.
Did you hear about what that lady did? Won the $630 million, or whatever it was, lottery.
Right.
It was a group ticket. She was in on it with 2 other people, and she went and bought the tickets for the 3 of them as a team. And then she said, she called them both up and said, guess what, I won the lottery. They said, what do you mean you won? We were in on this together. She said, oh no, I bought another ticket, and that's the one that won.
Oh.
Well, how do you know?
Yeah.
I did a group ticket at work, and we sealed it up and taped it off, and
there you go.
signed it.
There you
We're
go.
like, I don't trust you.
No, yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm going to call it just a little narrower. Watch this.
Yeah.
I gently push in. Add a little water to that spot, and then I go straight up. Now, when we do this, we have a tendency, our fingers tend to want to get narrower and narrower in diameter. But you have to hold them steady.
Well, that's why mine always end up at elephant trunks.
And that's not bad. You can see right here it's not quite even, so I come back and go in just a little more. If you hold these hands evenly spaced so that all 6 points touch, it will spin pretty round. Now let's look at that. Look at this. I've got Teresa's rib. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
8 inches tall. That gets it. Now, when I look at this, the inside looks straight, the outside looks almost straight. I'm going to check this again.
Here.
It's close to even. But I want to have this a little straighter here, so I'm going to hold this steady and I'm going to push against it. Make that a little flatter, a little better.
The rib tool scares me all the time.
You can go up the side, tip this a little bit at an angle so that it's
going to free, it's going to touch too much.
so less of it is touching, and you can go up and smooth that right off if you want.
Do you want us to never mind, I'll let you get to it.
And then to finish these, if this isn't level on top, you see this isn't quite level. I'm going to put a little water here so my thumb and finger can slide easily like we did before. And to cut this off so that it's level, here's what you do. You take your pin tool, you rest it against the base of your thumbnail like that, tip it at a slight backward angle so it slides in easily, and you slowly go across till it touches.
Count 5.
Wait, and then lift up. So I slowly slide this through, Only the pin moves till it touches. I wait, and then I lift it off. Put a little water on there, square it up, compress it gently. And now we're going to finish this. And so to finish it, I put a little more water on. Let's clean this up here, because I've got some ugly triples there. And then we take our chamois, this little piece of leather that you bought. It gets stiff as dried shoe leather in the desert after it's got clay in it and sits there a while. We run at half speed, and this is a little bit of a trick. You hold it fingers parallel and down like that, and so half of the chamois is below your fingertips, like that. Praying mantis position. Tip this away from you, bring it down so that edge touches, and wrap down and around the edge. And you see what that does?
Makes it nice and round.
It rounds it off. That's going to make your bowl wonderful, nice and smooth, so it glazes well and doesn't chip. Okay, so we take our wire. This cutting wire is like the French resistance in World War II invented something called a garrote. They would go over the enemy's head like this and well, I don't want you to cut your fingers off. Make beanie weenies. Anybody know what beanie weenies are? Yeah, tell us what they are, Julia. Were you raised on those too? Yeah, you just pork and beans and you slice up hot dogs and you throw them in, right?
Yeah, definitely. Do those with mac and cheese too.
Now,
Yeah, that's good.
you